Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Podcast. This is episode number 933. So we are closing the 1,000 days sooner or later. It's about 2 months away. So very close. I couldn't believe recently when I realized that this project just started as a journal, and it was meant to get me to a point where I can maintain some routine of blogging and podcasting after every single day, or about every single day, for at least 60, 90 days. And then I was extending it and trying to build that streak of consistency, because it's very hard for me to do anything for a fixed amount of time, especially, as I say, continuously every single day. So build any routine or habit, and you can imagine this is now 933 days in a row where each of those days I journaled about and podcasted about, which is obviously not typical podcast that you would get, not as entertaining as one might wish. It's journal, so it's a regular life of a guy like me in Donegal, Ireland. Sometimes it's more interesting, sometimes less, but here I am. Thank you very much to everyone who follows my journey. And about episode or day 1000, I'm not sure yet what I will do, but it will certainly change or develop into something else. I don't think that everyday blogging and podcasting makes sense anymore to me. I have proven that I can do it, but I see a lot of potential areas for improvement and to make it better, be it either weekly or monthly podcasts, and blog with I would say more quality material and more compressed and more interesting, and properly edited and done with care, with necessary time to edit it. Because if you do it every single day, there's no chance of making quality content, to be honest, unless you're fully dedicated to doing just that. So yes, I am suffering with quality issues here. It's always recordings like this. Sometimes I stitch some decent drone footage, but again, that takes time. So if you do that every day, it's very hard to squeeze in the evening time for editing and all that stuff. So it's not sustainable. So we'll get to that 1000 and we will evolve this podcast and blog to the next level thing. I'm not stopping per se. We're just turning that into, or transforming that to something else. But let's just quickly give you an update. Today we managed to get out and go for our usual walk while Julian was at school. As you can see, the weather is just amazing still. The fire that I wrote about yesterday got extinguished or contained, and there's only a bit of smoke coming out of the mountains, but in general it was a great job by the fire services. They managed to completely kind of tame that element and it was very sorry. I see that there was a crash here. Fortunately, I think it didn't look really bad, but it was bad. Judging by the car state, I don't think anyone suffered like the direct injuries, but with that hit, we might have some concussion or something. Anyway, so yeah, we did our walk as usual in Rosnella, and we enjoyed it, seeing a lot of birds, because the spring/summer kind of season picks up in Ireland. A lot of birds are returning or breeding, so it gets a bit chaotic, but also there's a lot of life coming in, and it's great to see those birds, and especially St. Martins that I mentioned in the title, because there's plenty of them in the cliffs, in the Sand Cliffs at Rosnella now. So they are indication that the summer is coming, because they usually return mid or late March, and that's kind of signal to us that it's proper weather coming. Nature decided that it's time for them to return, so there's definitely some cycle happening that eliminates any cold water coming out of the sky in any form, either a very cold stormy rains or snow or anything like that. So it's a good sign. Today, because of the beautiful sunny spell, we are going to pick up Julian from school at a normal time, but we will get stuff ready for him to kind of eat some lunch, late lunch, and rest a bit, and then we are planning to go to Mahera, which is a lovely beach / kind of protected area with cliffs on one side and a huge plateau of a very shallow bay that uncovers almost like a sand desert at the shore of Atlantic at low tide. So it's a great place. It's a bit windy at times, but hopefully today it won't, and we might see some caves and natural tide pools, but we will be going there when the tide will just start going out, so we might be either lucky or not to enjoy fully uncovered Mahera beach and caves. I'm definitely taking a drone, and I'll see if I can capture something nice. But for now, that's it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day. I hope you have a nice time there, and see you again tomorrow.